There is also financial help for Louisiana aquaculture producers hard hit by record losses last year. That was due to high feed prices. Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry Dr. Mike Strain says the LDAF will receive $2.4 million from the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. That's better known as the stimulus bill. Federal guidelines for the program require that feed costs make up 25% or more of your total aquaculture production costs. For more information, go to our website, twilatv.org, and we'll link you over to the LDAF's website. Well, help is not the only thing coming from Capitol Hill. There are several bills that could hurt Louisiana's farmers and ranchers. To find out more about those issues, we turn to Michael Danna with this week's special guest. Mike?
Thanks, Avery, and of course joining us on the program today is Louisiana Congressman Charlie Melancon of Napoleonville. And Congressman, I guess one of the first things I want to talk to you about is cap and trade did pass the House by one vote, but you voted against it. Right. Tell me a little bit about why you did that.
Well, you know, when you're doing legislation, my concept and that I've always had is you don't want to hurt one sector of the economy, one sector of the country, help another sector, and it being good to some and bad to others. I've always believed that a good deal is when all the parties walk away either unhappy or happy. That's when you've got good legislation. What happened in this piece of legislation, particularly on the cap and trade sections, Louisiana basically came out a loser. So that means the people of Louisiana, the economy of Louisiana, the oil and gas industry, possibly the farmers, but Colin Peterson, the chairman of the House Ag Committee, did a great job of holding the leadership of the House feet to the fire until he could get extracted from them some things that he felt would help agriculture be a participant in it. You know, we've been doing conservation stuff for years, and there are areas of the country that do no-till. So he did it. Now, the bill is still not, in my mind, a good bill. I would like to see us get a good bill because I do believe that we have a problem with our environment in this world. But a bill that is more moderate rather than extreme, that takes a step forward rather than a quantum leap, that could jeopardize the economy and the jobs of the people of this country. So hopefully as it progresses through the process, if in fact it does progress through the process, that other people that think like me will have an opportunity, i.e. the Senate side, to make this bill more rational, more pragmatic, more practical for America. We do want to demonstrate to the rest of the world that we are concerned. We do want to participate, but it has to be in a more moderate way.
Congressman, I know some of our viewers would probably think me remiss if I did not ask you this question. There has been talk about you possibly running for the Senate. Your thoughts on that?
Well, Peachy and I and my kids have spent several days over the last 2 months having conversations. I have been encouraged by the Democratic Senatorial Committee. I have been encouraged by people throughout the state, people throughout this entire United States. It's genuinely felt that Louisiana deserves a better junior senator. Within probably the next several weeks, my wife and I will make a finite decision. Earlier, I had said last year that because of the seniority that I'm gaining in the House side, because of my committee assignments, which are very important and have a lot of effect on the state of Louisiana, because of my involvement and leadership as a co-chairman of the Blue Dog Coalition, I felt like I could serve my district better. As time goes on, seeing that no one has stepped up to the plate, my wife and I and friends and supporters are having conversations about offering up myself to be the senator, to do for Louisiana and not just do for myself as some members of Congress do. So there will be something forthcoming one way or another. We know that it will not be a friendly race. That's an unfortunate situation in these days and times. And my kids and I and my sisters and I don't relish that part of it. So that's part of the large part of the equation of are we willing to subject ourselves, or am I willing to subject my family to the possibilities of a lot of negative advertising and campaigning.
Congressman, we at This Week in Louisiana Agriculture will certainly look forward to your decision, and as always, we thank you for being on our program.
Thanks, Mike. It's good to be with you.
Congressman Charlie Melancon from Napoleonville, and we will be awaiting his decision as to whether or not he will run for the U.S. Senate.